showed him a trick.
Yeah.
And then we produced my first trick with him.
Hello and welcome to another interview. Today I have my good friend Dave Loosley. Dave, how's it going?
It's going really good, man.
You don't come down to the Magic Circle very often. I haven't seen you here for a while.
I want to. I want to come down here more and more and more. But yeah, it's quite a way. I live in the sticks, so I live in Kent, which there is a train that gets me here pretty quick, but it's not the most successful thing. But yeah, I do want to come down more. I love the Magic Circle. I entered a competition once and lost to you. So
that was
you know a little bit. You know.
So because of
that's
that,
why I don't come. That's why I don't come back.
Now, by the way, you were really good in the competition, and you did place well. Is it second?
I came third. Yeah.
Third, yeah. So,
but you know.
But still good though.
This is why it's yours. This is why you have a show.
I know,
and I don't.
I'm trying to do it for these guys watching at home. Let's just start in how do you get into magic? How did you get into magic in the first place?
Well, it didn't start actually. I was going to say start with a magic set like everyone else, but there was one stage before that. I watched a magic show when I was like 6 or 7, and a magician made a rabbit appear inside a box, and all the kids walked up, wanted to stroke the rabbit. I went straight for the box, and I found this secret compartment. From then on, I was just intrigued about stuff like that. Got my first little magic book and magic set, and it went from there. Really.
So it's the creativity mind behind that got you into it.
Yeah,
and because of that, now your career, pretty much what you're known for, as I think you're more of a creator. You are a magician, obviously. You perform a lot, but I think what's different about you is you create a lot of magic.
Yeah.
So it sparked from the time you were a kid, and you've always been very creative, and that's what got you into it.
I think it's just kind of the mindset I had. You know, like when I was younger, I was not very academic. Like I found it hard to really get into any academic subjects at school. So you know, something like music or art or drama, they all came a lot easier to me than something like English, but science and stuff like that. So for me, it's all, if I have to think practically, then it's absolutely fine. It just kind of comes to me. But if I have to study something, it's a lot harder. So I think that's why magic's so great, because it's problem solving, and you're just using the skills that you've learned over the years and putting them in the right place, you know.
But you know what, you are so inspirational. I remember you from the time you were younger. I didn't know you very well, but you were quite a big boy when you were young.
Yes.
And you have lost so much of weight, and that, when I saw those pictures, I was like, oh my God, that's incredible.
Oh, thank you.
That is so incredible. And that's a lot more hard work, right? Would you say?
Yeah, it's dedication. You know, you get to a point where you realise I need to make some changes, and I got into running, doing the sort of Tough Mudder events.
Yeah, we spoke about that last time. Yeah.
So that sparked it off, and now, funny enough, I listen when I run. To keep motivated, I listen to podcasts, and I listen to lots of magic podcasts while I'm running. So I actually look forward to going out for a run.
That's great advice, actually. That's good. You learned something great. I do listen to podcasts too, but I don't listen to magic podcasts. I listen to like prank call shows, anything. But I think I need to start listening to some more magic podcasts. I've listened to all the magician podcasts. I've listened to all of them, and I love them. Were you on that?
No, didn't get asked that. Yeah. I've been on a Magician's Advice podcast, but not Richard's one,
I should listen to that Magician's Advice podcast. Okay, but yeah, there are some great podcasts out there. The Magician's Podcast, from what I know, and the Magician's Advice podcast. I haven't done that, but I should check that out. But yeah, so while you're doing something, you're in the gym or you're running, listen to podcasts. That's great advice. You can learn something while you're doing things. Let's talk about your time at Alakazam. How did you get involved with the shop?
Yeah, so I actually went there with a friend who was pitching an idea. And I had this little nugget of an idea. It was in my backpack, and I was like, it's not my day to show it. So we sat there, and they pitched the idea. They liked it, but there's a lot of work behind it. Needed to come back. And while I was there, I said, can I show you something? Showed them a trick. And then we produced my first trick with them, which was called Squash. And this was in, I think, 2005.
So how old were you then?
Well, I'm 30 now, so I'm 2020, so yeah, there's some maths for you at home. It's too late to start working out maths.
You were young though, 15 or something,
and then from there I stayed in touch with Pete. I started going down just to do the video blogs. So if you watch the very first ones, it was just me to a camera, and then it all started to build from there, you know. Stars aligned, and I was able to move down to Ashford and start working with Pete. And so I've got one of the best job in the world.
Wow, wow, that's great. And then you would say you started off as a close-up magician, but now you transitioned into cabaret and more stage.
Yeah.
So how did that come across?
I think a lot of magicians want to try and do that, and it's something I get asked quite a lot. How do you do it? And it's one of those things, really. I mean, from school, I was always doing performing arts, so I think that to transition from close-up to stage, it's more performance than the actual trick.
Right.
Finding a good trick is important.
Okay.
But it's making it now a piece, a theatrical piece, rather than just pick a card, I found it. How are you going to get to the end zone? And that's how you transition. It's finding a good story, a good hook. And for me, I just like to, I'm an exaggerated character of myself on stage. I move very quick and sporadically, and things happen to me rather than me doing them.
Nice.
But yeah, I mean, if you ever get to see me do a cabaret set, it's very fast paced, it's very in your face. At the same time, the tricks, I'm not presenting it as this is the trick. They're just happening. Yeah. Right. And that's just my character.
So where could people see those shows? Do you have a residency that you do on a regular basis, or is it just booked?
Yeah, so majority is weddings, corporates, but I do once or twice a month. I'm in Canterbury at a bar called Houdini's. I love to go there and perform while working a lot of my new material in there. They're great crowds. Sometimes you can get some real drunk crowds in there, so it's always fun to work them and try new material out. So yeah, that's Houdini's Magic Bar. It's in Canterbury.
So where can people find you?
So DaveLoosleyMagic.co.uk or at Dave Loosley on Instagram, Twitter.
And all these links will be in the description of this YouTube video. So there we go. Thank you for doing this, Dave. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And for you watching at home, before you go, and I'm going to see you in 2 days, but Mandy Davis wants to give you some little information. So listen to what Mandy Davis has to say, and I'll see you in 2 days. Take care. Bye-bye. Are we ending now? I mean, think what else? So are we spoken about? Wait, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, let's do a little pose for a thumbnail.
Hi, Mandy Davis here. A little bird has told me that you have not subscribed to Brendan's channel. Yes, I mean you. So do it now, will you? You know how. He'll be delighted, and so will I. See you soon. Bye.